is Mallory Donnelly, and I am a Purple Status presenter, and I started 2 years ago in March. And I do have a husband and a 10-month-old baby and a dog. So I tell y'all this because, y'all, everybody's busy. I'm a full-time dental hygienist. I don't know if there's one in here or not. If there is, yay. But I have a full-time job on top of this, and I do this full-time because I love it. And like Jordan said, I signed up for the discount. Did not want to work for this. I didn't even post on social media. I didn't even take selfies. I still am going to take lessons from Sarah when she gets up here. But it can be done if you want it. And I just learned from Jordan, fear is indication of something you should be doing. And public speaking, y'all, the gist of my public speaking was an online speech class in college. Online speech. Sign up for it because I do not do well talking in front of people. But obviously I need to be doing it more because that's a fear of mine, right? So here I am talking. Apparently they think I'm good at parties. And I really just want to tell you the who, what, why, when, where, how. And this is the backbone of our business, y'all. Like, literally, this is the backbone. So I want to kind of do, oh, Sarah, can you bring me that bag next to you? Oh, sorry, I forgot. I'm going to do kind of something interactive, and we're going to do some like giveaways. So I'm a very giving person. If you're on my team, it's not just in unique, but in life, if I could pay everyone's bills, I would. That's just me. So, all right. Raise your hand right now if you have a party going on for someone else, not you, someone else right now. Okay. That is a lot less than I expected. I expected every person to have their hand up. So y'all, I will talk about that. But having parties is that's how we grow our network. That is how your entire business blooms. Yes, there's people that get lucky and can go live every night at 8:30 and never have another party again. But most of us can't. Okay? It's not going to happen for every one of us. So you have to have parties for people. And I don't like the word party. We'll talk about that too. But let's talk. I want to give a giveaway. Who has more than 2 parties going right now? Who has more than 3? Who has more than 4? Who has more than 5? Who has more than 6? Who has more than 7? Who has more than 8? Yay! I can totally throw that card, but I should not because all the drinks are behind you. But come up here and grab from the goodie bag. No, we're going honesty. I'm going to make y'all work out too. I really like to work out. Y'all give her 8 parties. That's awesome. She, right now, she has 15. That is awesome, y'all. That is awesome, okay? I pride myself on parties too. I try to have 20 a month. And I decided that I can do 10 at a time. That's my max, for me personally. Now, in December when there were double party points, I had 15 at a time because people were begging. That is a lot for me, working full-time, having a baby, blah, blah. But, go with the red tail back there. Okay, so let's talk about this. We don't use the word parties. Why? Because y'all, we live in an unsocial world. Let's be real. When you come home, you shut your garage, you go inside. You don't want your neighbors knocking on your door. You don't want the freaking UPS man knocking on your door. We are an unsocial world. So when you say party, even if it's online, people are like, I'm not having one of those. Like, no, I have to socialize. Yeah, no. So we don't use that. We can trick them. Words are trickery. You can totally change one word and people are like, heck yeah. So I'm telling you right now, don't use that word. I don't even like the word bash, y'all. I know people use it, but me personally, a bash is a party. Like, I'm throwing my first kid's birthday bash in a few days. That's a freaking party, okay? I mean, in a few months. So I don't even use that word, but y'all can. It's your business. You can do whatever you want. I'm just here to tell you how to do it. I'm going to kind of just tell you what I've done and how it's kind of worked. And I learned this from learning from others. So I've kind of taken everything I've learned from multiple people, and I just put it into how I do mine. Now, everything works differently for everyone, so know that if this doesn't work for you, find your tweak. Find what works for you. If 10 days work, if 5 days work, if 1 day work, find what works for you, okay? So the first step, Let me make sure I'm staying on track. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Let's talk about who. And y'all can either picture this or write it down. Who do we ask to host, y'all? Who do we get to host? Every single person. There is not one person that should not host unless they're a presenter. Then you should be helping your girls host, okay? Ask everybody. If you don't, someone else will. Same with sponsoring. If you don't offer that opportunity, someone else will, okay? Ask everyone. When you're first starting, how many of y'all in here are first starting? Oh, way to get into a training when you're first starting. That's so awesome. It took me like hitting green and Jordan being like, you better get to convention for me to be like, okay, fine, where's the ticket? Like, I had no desire to do anything with this business, y'all. Serious note. So, and I was scared. I was just like all of y'all. And I still get scared to go live. I still get scared to talk to people. I sweat during my lives. I ramble, whatever. But ask everyone, okay? And seriously, when you're first getting started, hit up your warm market. Hit up your mom, your sister, your best friend's sister, your cousin, your aunt, your sister-in-law. Right now I have a girl hosting for a guy. So if that's in your guy's cup of tea, ask a guy. If they do hair, I think he does drag stuff or something. I don't know. But either way, it works. That's a whole awesome network, okay? So ask everyone, your coworkers, people that know you in your warm market. Okay, like I was there at getting scared. I got scared to ask anyone because I didn't want to be that burden. But then when I realized, like, they're not even having to really do that much, and I'm getting them free stuff, like, yes, I'm asking them. So ask your coworkers, y'all, seriously. Start a link for anyone who wants an order over 200. That is considered a party because guess what? Now they have 9 days and go share with their friends. They don't have to have an event. They don't have to have anything. I just had a girl, her party did like 600 because she came from another party that was going on and was going to order 200. And she was like, but can I do this? I was like, yeah, just start your link and share with your friends. And all these different orders came in. I'm like searching her friends like so I can thank them, right? So even people who have big orders, that can be considered a party, right? Customers, follow-ups. I'm not going to touch on this a lot because Monica's going to speak next and she's going to talk about follow-ups and how your fortune is in the follow-up. But I get a lot from follow-ups, and maybe not the first time I follow up with them. Majority of my people tell me no the first time. But when I come back around and they keep ordering, or it's all of a sudden their birthday or something, and I throw in a different word, they're like, okay, you're right. So, follow up. Hey girl, you loving your makeup? Awesome. Why don't we try to get your next order free? They're kind of like, Or they'll be like, no, that's okay. That's fine. They paid for their second order. You go follow up and you're like, girl, seriously, you could have got that order free. Why are we doing this? They're like, you're right. Okay, yes. It's all about talking to them as if you would talk to your best friend. Do not put on a business front and turn all like proper business form on them because then they're going to shy away. I get mad at my mom for this. Like she runs a bank back home and I'll call and she's all proper and I'm like, Mom, it's your daughter. And she's like, okay, right. And I'm like, stop being so professional all the time. Anyways, okay. So that's who. Every person, okay? Another thing, randoms. I get a lot of parties from randoms because when you've been doing this long, you got to start getting creative. Who else can I ask, okay? A big one for me is birthdays. When you flip this around and you want to celebrate someone, they're all for it. Because I have girls tell me no left and right until I message them. I'm like, girl, I have a few spots this month I like to save for my birthday girls. Why don't we throw an event and celebrate your birthday? It's a win-win for your friends and you. They're like, oh yeah. And they've told me no 3 times. I had a girl, I do it every year on their birthday. So I'm back around and I see this girl's read my message and ignored me and I'm like, okay, how can I approach this again? So I'm like, hey girl, it's that time again. I'm setting up my online events and I have a few spots for my birthday girls. I know you want to snag it, da-da-da-da. And then they're like, okay, you're right. Even though they ignored me last year on their birthday, okay? But they've now seen me, like Jordan said, be consistent and I'm serious about it. And people respect consistency. Lack of consistency equals lack of interest, all right? So birthday birthday girls. I mean, it's a perfect reason to message them, okay? Get in their inbox. If you are looking to fill 4 more spots for parties that month, swipe to the right on your phone, see who's online for messaging, and be like, girl, this is so random, but I saw you're online, I have 1 more spot to fill for all my makeup shows. Do you want to snag it? And most of them are like, oh, what is that? And if they haven't heard of it, get samples in there and be like, girl, if you host it, I'll send you some samples to play with. It'll be super fun. Like, it's short and sweet and to the point with them, but it is a reason to get in their inbox. Also creating urgency. You see, I said y'all had 4 spots left, but when I talked to Homegirl, I told her, girl, I have a spot to fill. They think they have that last one. They're like, oh, everybody else is doing it. I guess I should too. Okay? So create a sense of urgency. Don't give them 75 dates to choose from. If you're like me, I can barely choose what food I'm eating that day. I'm not going to look at the dates and be like, oh, she has the 1st, 3rd, 7th, 9th, 20th. Right? No. I have a spot to fill. Oh, awesome. I'll start at April 20th. Okay? Like, let them know your business. Right? Another one I love is searching friends in other states. Okay? So, like, April was a hard month for me to schedule parties. Anybody else have that struggle this month? Last month I had girls asking for parties. This month I'm like, way lower than I normally do, but I know I'm focusing on my team. We're joining. Anyways, I'm a party freak. I want parties, y'all. They excite me. That's a whole new network I'll never, ever, ever reach if I don't have the party. So I searched friends in, and I started singing the alphabet state song. Alabama, Alaska, Arizona, Arkansas. Okay, come on. So I'm like, Alabama, friends in Alabama. So I see I have a couple. I'm like, girl, this is so random, but I'm expanding my business into your area, and I would love for you to be my first hostess to launch. And they're like, oh, what? Okay. Wow. Like, you've got to get creative with how you're in their inbox, all right? Any reason. If you see that they posted a picture about a chihuahua, girl, my chihuahua does that too. What are you two about that? Build that relationship. I mean, y'all just get in their inbox. Be their friend. Okay, let's move on. What are parties? Okay, people do not like that word. Don't call your makeup party. We're gonna call. These are some things, alternative names for them that I have seen and come up with. Okay, one of them didn't show up on there, but it was beauty bar. I love that. One of my girls that's her like website, but she calls her her bashes that beauty bar. So I want y'all to take a picture of that or write it down, and I actually am gonna get some ideas from some of y'all for some goodies. So who wants to tell me if you don't see what you call it on there, raise your hand and give me a name. All right, here in the blue.
Flash bash.
Flash bash. Yeah, okay, flash bash. Here, can I have Kelly, do you want to walk in and these out for me?
I'll be your Vanna.
You'll be my Vanna?
I'll be your Vanna.
All right, next to you, what do you call them?
Makeup Eagle.
Makeup Eagle. That's a good one. All right, right here in the middle.
I use Beauty University.
You want it to be original to you, y'all. You're all doing the same things in them, but different names trigger. And you use your name when you message, hey girl, I have one more Beauty University class open, okay? Let's see, right behind you, Kelly. Flawless favorites. There you go, flawless favorites. Let me move over here.
Mimosas and mascara.
Mimosas and mascara, do you do that virtually?
I've done it at a house.
At a house, there you go. Perfect. Mimosas and mascara, margaritas and mascara, whatever. Muffins and mascara. Anyway, back corner over here.
Beautiful you.
Beautiful you. This is great. Okay, right here in front of me. I know you got your hand up.
You have to know me, but mine is just do it.
Just do it.
Just do it. That's my goal.
That's your beauty bash name? Just do it?
Just do it. That's who I am.
There you go. That is her. Just do it. Okay, so has everybody gotten some good names out of this?
Yep.
All right. Let's move on. Did y'all take a picture of this or write these down? When, y'all, when, and this is where those hands that were down need to be raised. When do you have parties running? At all times. At all times, you need to have it. I say at least 5, but I know that it's kind of scary for newbies. So at all times, you should have something running for someone else at all times. Okay? And I was nice by putting 1 to 5 constantly. Okay, I tell my girls 5 because guess what? If you fall short, you still have 2 or 3 or 4. All right? But I'll settle for 1. Something for someone else all the time. All right? If you're like Jordan and you like specific dates, 1st, 10th, 20th, whatever, I started that month when I know I can. March, I traveled 2 weeks out of the month. So I had to plan around that, and I count out 13 days, or 11 days, because y'all all know that our links are technically 11 days. And I start one according to that. Usually I start them on Wednesdays. Why? Because it hits 2 Fridays. That's 2 pay periods, or at least 1. So I like to start mine on Wednesdays, and then if my 10 stack up, my 2 Wednesdays of the month that I'm gonna do, I'll go back and put one on that next Thursday. I only want to run 5 a day constantly because Facebook Gel is serious. And back in October of 2015, I got in serious Facebook Gel because one of my hostesses accidentally marked her own link as spam. So every party I was running, which was 10, disappeared. Every group I was in disappeared. My website disappeared. I changed everything. Could I have quit? Absolutely. I could have said, I even started it. We were on the cruise at Unique talking about what can I do. And they were like, just create a new Facebook. You know what that meant to me? Starting over, getting new friends. I was like, absolutely not. I'll change my website.
Time.
Okay. So anyways, you gotta do, if every 10 days, every 5 days, every 3 days, however you wanna run them, this is what I say, this year business, you do what you want. I do 10 days because I show off every product we have. Every product. But you don't have to, but don't do a 5-day and try to show off every product, y'all. That is too much. I'm working with one of my girls on that right now. Okay, where? Let's talk about where. This is always a debate, and it's a personal preference, events or groups. Okay? Online, I do events. I like to be invited. I like to say yes, no, or maybe. Okay? The reason I like to be invited, they can RSVP. I can message the yeses and the maybes because I know they really kind of want to be there. The ones that don't RSVP, guess what? They're still seeing my posts because I get tons of orders from people who don't RSVP, and I'm searching for them. And they're just browsing from the uninvited list, or the un-RSVP'd. The no's, they can leave. You don't want them there anyway. I also use Post My Party, y'all. I am a busy woman. I have a third-party posting. You've got to, if you're busy, you've got to invest in something like that, or you're gonna before Post My Party existed, I posted in 10 parties all the time. It was a lot, but I wanted it, so I did it. I found a way. In between patients, on my bathroom breaks, if I had a 5-minute lunch, whatever. And I know in events you can use certain ones, and then in groups certain ones. So find one that works your niche. I'm not a pro on the third-party things, so don't ask me all those questions. Just find one that works for you. Groups, you're added into them. I know under a certain amount you can see who's viewing them. I feel like groups trigger more Facebook Gel than events do, but it's totally a personal preference. Some people feel like they do better in groups than events and vice versa. Do what works for you. I hear if you can do events through your business page, it's even better. So just figure it out and decide your niche. Text parties, that's where somebody starts their own league and they send it to their friends. You don't even do anything. In-home events and one-on-one consults. Y'all, one-on-one consults, you'll result in sales, period. And they're huge. They get their hands on them, they play with it. Same at in-homes, but in-homes there's usually a group. It's kind of hard to get that connection, but you can at least grow your network, have them friend you. Kind of like here, I want all of y'all to get on Facebook and follow all the speakers. Don't friend us, because we have tons of friends, but follow, please, so you can kind of see how we post, how we do things. Why, y'all? This is super important, okay? Why do we have parties? Not for PRS. Get that out of your head now. Majority of your parties probably won't qualify. That's okay. It takes people 7 to 10 times to see something before they jump on it, okay? So number one reason we do this, it grows your network because you're never going to meet those people without that person. So you as a hostess need to get in there and run that party like the best of them. Coach your hostess, we'll talk about that, but it grows your network, okay? And they start watching you. Friend the people that come, friend the people that are active, get in their inbox, build a relationship. Future customers, that's what it brings, okay? They're watching you, stay consistent. Loyal customers, build a relationship with them, they're gonna stay loyal to you, okay? Stay consistent. Potential recruits, they're watching you, stay consistent. Future recruits, they have now joined you because they consistently watched you. You have built that relationship, okay? Do you see why we have parties? It's not for those just the sales. It is futuristic, okay? So when girls come and tell me my parties are unsuccessful, I'm like, no, they weren't. That's the network you never would have got. Mm-hmm. Future hostesses, have that hostess refer her friends to you. Have those customers from her party are eventually going to host for you, okay? They've been watching you be consistent. Do you see something consistent on this thing? The word consistent, because that is key, consistency. And the second you stop being consistent, y'all, it's so hard to get back consistent. I promise, okay? Here is the bottom. Lack of consistency brings lack of interest. Please write it down, remember it, stamp it in your brain. All right, how to run them, how to get them. Follow-ups, okay? I'm not gonna talk about it, Monica will. Your fortune is in the follow-up, okay? Ask people. If you don't, someone else will. Private messages, see, here's my things. States, birthdays, customers, referrals, random people online. Y'all got that picture? Okay. Y'all like my pictures? I was trying to be teacher festive. I'm not a teacher, but Y'all got it? Okay, how to run them. How I do them, I schedule mine in events, okay? I pick a Wednesday. Tomorrow, I will add all my hostesses to their event, okay? And I tell them, look, I'm adding you to your event. I want you to make a welcome post. And then I want you to add your friends. So they start having time to RSVP until that event starts. The day I start posting for the party is the day their link will start, okay? But create a cover photo. It doesn't have to be specialized to them, but it can be if you really want to do that. I do a schedule date and a start date because I still post after those 2 days, 2 opportunity posts, 1 each day after their party ends. Create a description, post a welcome video so when they are added, they know what they're in for, okay? They know that they're gonna see tips, tricks, promise them that you're not gonna be boring. But that way when people are invited into it, they're like, what is this? There's at least something there for them to see until the link starts, okay? The day that, y'all see that at the bottom about sending the hostess, okay. The day before I start the event, I made a video that just tells the hostess, hey girl, look, this is how we can make this successful. I'm gonna post and share, but I need something from you. These are your friends. If you're excited, they'll be excited. So the more you comment, post, tag, the better your event will be. That way, I laid down the line. If their event is not successful and they weren't active, they can't expect it to be. You can't invite people to your house and hide in your room. No. So when you invite people in an event and you're non-existent, that's what you're doing. Why would they want to stick around? Okay? And then make sure you have their email. I have to ask for that dang email all the time, like 75 times. Like, give me your email for a link, okay? You can get a wish list and show her how to get that wish list free. That will drive her. Like, she wants all these products. Well, if you want them, girl, you better be excited and get in there, okay? Start your link the morning that it begins. The posting begins. I have a lot of people ask me now, why do you invite early but the link doesn't start? Well, yeah, exactly. Here's why. How to post, okay? You as a presenter have made a commitment to wholeheartedly post for this person. Do not be absent. If you're going to be out in the mountains for 5 of those days, don't start a link before that, okay? You need to have her posting once a day, and some will and won't. If they're hostess, if you're coaching her and she's not doing it, that's her bad. You've done your part, okay? The more videos that you can make of yourself using the products, the better, even if it's one color. This is how awesome the lip glosses are. They're not sticky. Here's lavish. Then make a slideshow of other people wearing the other colors. Videos are interactive. People want to see that. Selfies, actual things using the products, okay? And I know I'm going over time, but this is the backbone of our business. I'm really trying to be fast, I promise, girls. Real life photos, use other people, y'all. I do not struggle with acne, and I'm thankful for that, but there are that do, and people want to be able to relate, okay? If they see someone with the same struggle as them, they're going to be enticed. If I do have a little bit of redness and rosacea, so I do get to cover that, but if I had perfect skin and no flaws, which who has this, but either way, if I did, people would be like, well, this works for her because she looks great. So you got to show other people, different hair colors, different skin tones, skin types, okay? Use other people's stuff. Why do you think that Unique has that product results page, okay? People don't post in there so you can't use their pictures. People post in there because they want you to use their pictures. I talk about games and stuff. I don't really play games very much more because people really don't want to be interactive. Now, if your hostess tells you I want to be interactive or my people are excited, you can throw a game in there. But I took all my games out because when they weren't interactive, the hostess was like, none of my friends are involved, I'm so sorry. Then they feel bad. So I'm like, look, I'm not even going to ask for interaction because then if it's not there, the hostess doesn't feel bad, okay? Keep it organized and themed. I start with the mascara all day, then I go through the skincare all the way to a full face, okay? So keep it, don't do lips today and then mascara the next post and then tomorrow another lip, and just keep it pretty uniform, okay? So people kind of can know what they're gonna get next. If you wanna go live in it, go live in it. I do not go live in a lot of mine unless my hostess specifically asks because I run so many I can't do that. But I have girls that do, and some it works really good for, and some it doesn't. So find what works for you. Closing opportunity video. I always have a why, my why at the very end, why I do what I do. And then at the very end, I made a really cute video showing off that this is all about sharing, not selling, and people love it. Halfway through, I will offer a flash sale for the hostess to post and tag her friends, like 10% off for that day. If somebody 4 days later in that party says, can I take advantage of the flash sale? Do you think I would tell her no? Absolutely not. That gets products in her hands. But sometimes that urgency causes girls to jump on it right away. It's up to you if you want to offer a flash sale just for that hostess's friends, okay? And quality versus quantity. If you can't run them quality style, don't do as many. Run only what you can handle to make them quality, okay? How to run them continued. Message guest. Voice chat them over text so they can hear it, okay? Short, sweet, to the point. If they've RSVP'd yes or maybe, friend them and message them, thanks for joining Susie's Flash Event. I'm here to help you find products you love. Leave it at that. If they didn't RSVP at all, hey girl, I'm sure you've seen my makeup post. Me and Susie would love to have you joining us in her online makeup event, and I'm here to help you find products you love. Be yourself in messages. I cannot stand a scripted message. Who gets them from other companies? They're just forwarded to you. That is annoying. So imagine if you do that. You're that annoying person. Don't be annoying. Make it you. That's why voice messages are legit. They hear the genuinity, okay? Is that even a word? Genuinity? Okay. Okay, genuinity. All right. Hostess coaching, y'all, okay? This is crucial because those hostesses don't have a clue. We do this every day, all day. They don't know. So you've got to do it. They need to be posting once a day. Send them a link, their link that they can copy and post. If they want to post their link every day, perfect. But I send them something and I'm like, hey, you can post this today unless you have a picture of yourself wearing a product. Some of them will do it. I had a girl doing videos. I mean, some of them are going to be better than others. Some are going to run and hide and they're going to read it and never post it. But guess what? If their party's not successful, it's not your fault. And it's a success to you because now you're in their network. All right. See, explain to them they can't run and hide in their room. Also explain to them these are their peeps. They know them. They know and trust them. I can show stuff all day, but when their friend does it, they're like on it. So let them know. Now, and I put down here, I know that all hostesses are not coachable. If you've done your part, you've done your part, okay? Now, I think that's it. Party, party, party. Seriously. So this is the backbone. So all y'all with your hand down, let's work on getting at least one up and running, okay? Make it a goal to you. And I swear your business will change and your network will blossom, all right? So I'm going to bring Monica up here.